First, I would like to begin by wishing those south of the 49th parallel in North America, or any Americans around the world, a happy July the 4th, Independence Day. I know you've had it rough the past few months. Many communities hit hard, very hard. But hang in there. Be strong. Have hope. Share love. Don't spread COVID-19. The tough times will pass. And then, you'll all be better as individuals and as a whole. You speak of freedom, so be patient. And with time, you will free yourself of the coronavirus. So let's stay alive to see the end of this pandemic. Stay healthy. And now, for Canadians at home and abroad, Happy Canada Day. On July 1st, 2020, Canada will turn 153 years young. But this birthday will be unlike the previous 152 birthdays. Summer will not be the same without the usual festivals, concerts, parades, activities, and how can we forget the fireworks? But it's vitally important that we stay alive so that we can enjoy all those things again in the future year. In past year, you're probably accustomed to seeing Prime Minister arrive to Parliament Hill in his motorcade on Canada Day. Sometimes he is accompanied by a member of the royal family, and a few times the Queen herself came in person. And you know they arrived to the screams and cheers of tens of thousands gathered on the lawns of Parliament Hill. This year, Parliament Hill will be devoid of people. It'll be a desert. No, actually not desert. There'll be lots of grass there, just without the usual fanfare. So the Prime Minister, or the PM for short, may choose to go to Parliament Hill if he wants, or he may choose to speak from the safety of a tent in front of Rideau Cottage. If the PM goes to Parliament Hill, he will probably show up wearing a mask with a maple leaf on it. Usually he wears a black mask, but it's Canada Day. It's Canada's birthday, so he will wear a red and white maple leaf mask. And we should applaud our Prime Minister for taking the lead to wear a mask when in close proximity to others. As usual, the Prime Minister, along with his wife and 3 kids, will exit their vehicle to a thunderous applause. Except this time, the thunderous applause is coming from large speakers scattered all over the lawns of Parliament Hill. We're replacing people with loud speakers. Therefore, it will be all cheers and no boos. There will also be a small, physically distanced inspection of the guard. And the parade will be broadcast on TV as a pre-recorded parade. Because over the past 2 weeks, each float marched down one city block only, and is recorded as it passed by multiple camera angles, and then edited into a virtual parade. So we see a continuous parade of floats, but they were all taped individually over the past 2 weeks. Then we have the singing of O Canada, the national anthem. A small live choir is on stage on Parliament Hill, and everyone is singing with their mask on. All other concerts and performances may be carried out by artists from their home. This is not new, it's nothing new. We've tried it before with other concerts around the world, where people perform from the safety of their home. So each artist just records their part from their living room, and all the parts from each artist are pieced together by editors, and they can be broadcast on TV. Alternatively, I suppose we can have a live performance on stage with 2-meter circles marked for each performer, so they'll keep physically distanced, possibly wearing masks. Usually there should be a number of performances by Indigenous artists representing various First Nations. Or, instead of having live performances, we can bring back the good old puppet show. And even the dolls and the puppets are wearing masks and physically distancing. The fighter jet flyover will still happen, probably with more airplanes and a more spectacular performance than in past summers. Sadly, we lost one of our snowbirds in an air show accident a few weeks ago, so we definitely need something happier this time. An air show is something that people all over Ottawa and other cities that join in may enjoy. They can see the flyover or the air show from their yard or their balconies or nearby parks while keeping safe distance. And then, cutting Canada's birthday cake will be different this year. Instead of lighting 153 burning candles, there will be 153 candle lights. From a distance, media cameras cannot distinguish whether they are the real candles or they're just a bunch of candle lights. So the Prime Minister will keep his mask on to avoid contaminating the cake with his germs, and he will pretend to blow out the candles. Now, an astute person would know that you cannot blow out a candle while wearing a mask. But on TV, you see the PM lean over the cake, and then you see the candles extinguish. Actually, they turn off electronically, as if he actually blew out the candles. Next, the PM will cut the cake, symbolically, because no one will actually eat the cake. It's just for show. And what a waste. The Prime Minister's Canada Day speech is similar to his daily media addresses, with one major difference. On Canada Day, the PM does not receive a barrage of media questions following his speech. He gets to speak freely, speak his mind, speak his heart, and then wave to the cameras and walk off the stage with his family. No high fives, no handshakes, no hugs. And you see the PM, the First Lady, and their 3 children walk across Parliament Hill, waving to TV cameras and cardboard cutouts of a fake audience, while cheers blare from dozens of large speakers scattered over Parliament Hill. And as for the much anticipated evening fireworks, now theoretically, they can still happen. I don't think there are any COVID-19 rules against fireworks, except people are asked to watch on TV to avoid gathering in large crowds. The problem is, nobody can really justify blasting thousands of dollars of bombs into the night sky for a TV audience when the money could be spent more wisely during the pandemic, such as government aid for support families and businesses, or money towards healthcare or long-term care, or programs to support multiculturalism and diversity and to fight systemic racism, or programs to address substance abuse or mental health. So many problems, so little money. A huge pandemic plus other problems leaves no budget left for fireworks. How about a laser light show instead? Or we can piece together segments from previous year's fireworks to broadcast on TV, especially if we can watch fireworks taken from different cities within the country. Alternatively, we can have a team of graphic design artists to make a fake fireworks display to air on TV. We'll probably suspect it's fake when we see that the fireworks can somehow spell out Happy Canada Day. Not sure our pyrotechnics really are that sophisticated yet. As for everyone else partying at home, stay safe. Go ahead, put up that maple leaf flag. I saw a couple of them in my neighborhood. Wear your red and white proudly, sing O Canada in English or en français, or both, toutes les deux langues officielles. Bake your own cake, share a picture of the cake online, but share the slices with your family only. Watch concerts, watch performances on TV or stream them online, or record your own skit or song or dance. Yes, you may hug and kiss your family, but not others. And yes, you may bang pots and pans and thank your essential services workers. You may draw rainbows, write messages of love and hope, and set off your own fireworks. This one's for you. Happy Canada Day 2020.